And good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I don't know, trader. Hello, Miguel, how are you? Welcome the new future crypto billionaires and trillionaires and millionaires, right, everybody? So, welcome again. This is FXFreedom Lazy Crypto Portfolio, everybody. The title today is Crypto Investing. So, we're talking about investments, everybody. Yes, hello, how are you? Hello to Miguel. Risk disclaimer, everybody, the webinars are not investment or trading advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only. Type in the chat, everybody, if you have questions. Don't invest or trade money that you cannot afford to lose. Crypto assets carry a high degree of risk and are not suitable for all investors and traders. One more time, crypto assets carry a high degree of risk and are not suitable for all investors and traders. Always do your own homework before you act. What is the homework? As we are talking one week to another, regulation. Make sense, everybody? In some countries you can do some things, in other countries you cannot do. Make sense, everybody? So this is the homework. It's called regulation. Check regulation. Okay, now this is crypto investing, everybody. I'm not a professional in cryptos, you know. Don't ask me, oh, would you be so kind and explain to me Polkadot, or explain to me Solana, or explain to me Uniswap. I have no clue, everybody. Makes sense, on the projects. I'm not a professional on cryptos, but I am a technical trader and a portfolio manager. And in my opinion, the crypto market is going to produce millionaires in the next 3 to 5 years. Again, in my opinion. And every first week of the month, we are showing you the portfolio results. I'm having a lazy portfolio course every 3 months. So the last one was in February, March, April. So the next one is going to be in May. Okay, connect if you want more info. So this is the portfolio, everybody, so far. Okay, the last 24 hours the portfolio is kind of sideways. The last 7 days the portfolio is up and down, up and down, up and down. Last 30 days it's in red, up and down, up and down. Last 90 days up and down, up and down, up and down. And overall, everybody, we started last year. We started with $1,000 on 12th of May 2021. We came to 9,500 roughly, and today we are at 7,500. Okay, so if you want to have the same result as I do, you know, send me an email or send me a message on Skype, you know, if you want to enter the lazy portfolio course, everybody. And one more time, we are not going to talk about blockchain. It's a course on how to build and manage a portfolio, everybody. Make sense? It's a portfolio course, not a crypto or blockchain or whatever. Make sense? Now, that being said, so what changed from 2 weeks ago, everybody? This is one of the best news events so far until today, talking about the systemic risk. Okay, we are talking about the systemic risk that the crypto can go to zero if one of the big countries ban the crypto market. One of the big countries, of course, is the USA. So you don't have, everybody, this systemic risk anymore, you know. So Biden to sign, this was, today it's 17, this was March 9, everybody. Biden signed executive order on crypto, and he authorized all government effort to consolidate regulation. Okay? The document does not announce any restrictive measure, but it will undoubtedly lay the groundwork for more focused federal oversight. So, and I believe it's here, right? But the same. Biden issues long-awaited use awaited US executive order on crypto. Federal agencies will evaluate their approach in 6 key priorities within the digital asset sector. So signed the first of its kind executive order in cryptocurrencies on Wednesday, directing federal agencies to coordinate their approach to the sector. Everybody, if you are, if you don't read this too much, so what does this mean basically? Biden said, let's spend that and that and that money, let's invest this and this and this and this money, talking about government money, and let's regulate the cryptos. Make sense? So this is extremely good news, talking about the systemic risk. So China banned, right? China banned, but Biden and the USA, it's pro-crypto. Okay, so far maybe something can change tomorrow. We don't know how the future is going to look like. Anyway, this crypto game, right? It's not that easy, right? So this is Bitcoin, everybody. So why if, and remember, this is not a course, okay? This is not a course. We're talking about investments. We're talking about investing. Okay, so if Biden signed an order to regulate crypto, why isn't Bitcoin rallying up? Make sense, everybody? Why is Bitcoin like this? And the answer is, of course, it's not that easy, right? It's not that easy. And what happened yesterday? Well, yesterday the FOMC, so they increased the interest rate. Again, this is talking about technical analysis. This is good news for the crypto. So remember, everybody, 2 or 3 weeks ago I said that I don't know how the market is understanding or perceiving cryptos, and we talked about the correlation between the interest rate of the US dollar and gold, and we talked about that if the world is using Bitcoin, as a hedge against the US dollar, when the US government is going to increase the interest rate, then Bitcoin should fall. Otherwise, Bitcoin should rise. So nothing happened really, and this is really good news technically speaking. And talking about investments, everybody, this is good news. So the chart, talking about technical analysis, right? So the chart is showing us so far that institutions and people all around the world, where it's permitted, where it's legal, they are not using Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation or as a hedge against the US dollar. Make sense? So this is good news, really. Okay? Yes, it's too soon, everybody. It's too soon. Okay? But let's go step by step, right? Let's go step by step. Now, talking about the news, March 9, China's blockchain ally joins Federal Reserve Service Provider Showcase. FXFreedom is the only blockchain company featured in the FedNow Service Provider Showcase. The United States Federal Reserve banks are moving forward with the real-time payment project of the FedNow service, allowing service providers to present their instant payment solutions, including those based on blockchain technology. Okay, so we are talking about the FedCoin. We've seen this news. Policy, March 9, Dubai adopts initial crypto laws, establishes independent authority for oversight. Wow, good news for the crypto too in here. Crazy city, huh, Dubai? Crazy city. Aiming to be a major player globally in digital assets, Dubai's ruler announced the creation of a regulatory and licensing authority. Very good. The future belongs to whoever designs it, tweeted Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. I hope I pronounced correctly his name. If not, I'm sorry. Today, through the virtual assets law, we seek to participate in the design of this new and rapidly growing global sector. Very good, good news. And this is from today, live US Senate Banking Committee hearing on digital asset and illicit finance. So this is happening right now as the time. As we speak, Fed raised benchmark interest rate by 25 basis points. Very good. Policy, EU sweeping crypto regulation package one step closer to ratification. So, policy, everybody, this is the homework. See here? Always do your own homework before you act, and this is the homework. If you live in Europe, you need to understand what can you do or what can't you do in Europe. So the proposed MECA framework was voted through without a contentious provision seeking to limit the use of proof of work. This is what is considered an ugly news, everybody. The European Union, this news is from where? March 14, so 3 days ago, everybody. The European Union landmark regulatory framework for governing crypto assets has passed another threshold on its way to ratification, meaning regulation. On Monday, the EU Parliament's Economic and Monetary Affairs Committee voted 31-4 in favor of a new draft of the markets in crypto assets framework within 33 abstentions. The framework broadly captures the issuance and trading of cryptocurrencies and promises to make it easier for crypto firms to expand throughout the EU's 27 member states by facilitating a passportable license that would be valid between countries. So it's good news, but the committee earlier voted to remove a provision that sought to limit the use of cryptocurrencies. So they removed a provision that limit to rely on the energy-intensive consensus mechanism known as proof of work. The rule could have in effect banned, listen to this, portfolio managers. Listen to this. The rule could have in effect banned the popular crypto Bitcoin across the EU. Okay? So, USA, still moving forward. Now Europe is moving forward too, but they are more cautious. Okay? Instead, the committee voted in favor, thanks God, of an alternative provision that would require the European Commission, which is the body in charge of proposing the new legislation, to come up with a legislative proposal to include the EU taxonomy for sustainable activities, any crypto asset mining activities that contribute substantially to climate change. Anyway, everybody, this is from Europe. Policy, Ukraine, okay, Bitcoin holds, crypto miners, let's check, there is something else on policy, discovery, lawyer, big banks are entering metaverse, crypto roundup, policy, what is rebate, trading crypto, first mover Bitcoin stays, Bitcoin focus, crypto miner, first mover Asia, nothing, markets, nothing here, Bitcoin, nothing here, nothing, business, policy. 8 congressmen members ask Security and Exchange Commission for details. Okay. Bank of England raises interest rates. Okay. We talked about this. A petro yuan could further shake the dollars. Nothing to do. And it's official, Binance secures a license to operate in Dubai, not relevant. Ripple, not relevant. Avalanche, not relevant. Not sure about this one. Not relevant, not relevant, not relevant, not relevant, not relevant, not relevant, nothing. Talking about regulation, not relevant. Everybody, we talked about this. Be aware not to get influenced by the news, because the crypto guys, they tell you that everything is so simple and you're going to be a millionaire tomorrow. It's far away from this. Aussie fintech to offer not relevant blockchain games board ape Bank of Canada. Regulation. Let's check this one, everybody. Give me a second. In the meantime, if you have any questions, please type in the chat. Remember, this is not a class. I'm not the teacher here. Oh, there you go. Come on, Windows 7. Doesn't want, huh? Internet computer, Clayty, run, Congress members. There you go. 8 hours ago, Bank of Canada collaborating with MIT on central bank digital currency research. The bank will work alongside the MIT labs to examine how advanced technologies could affect the potential design of CBDC. Bank of Canada has partnered with Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Okay. So everybody, talking about the news, in conclusion, where are we standing today, in my humble opinion? Okay. And by the way, talking about Dukascopy, you have cryptocurrencies too, everybody. Crypto, there you go. Give me a second. There you go, everybody. So Forex, you have cryptocurrencies too, everybody. And how many? How many cryptocurrencies do we have, right? How many cryptocurrencies do we have? 18 so far. ADA, BET, Bitcoin, EOS, Link, Matic, TRX, XLM, AVI, Bitcoin Cash, Compound, Engine Coin, Ethereum, Litecoin, MKR, have no idea what is this, Uniswap, and Yearn Finance. So those are the 18 cryptocurrencies from Forex, everybody, that you can analyze and have fun. Make sense? So, talking about all of this, taking everything in consideration, everybody, this is my humble speculation. Where are we going? I believe, okay, and maybe I'm totally wrong, right? I believe that the crypto market, and this is the index, crypto index, I believe that the crypto market is going to be regularized and legalized all around the world. Okay, yes, pure speculation, everybody, maybe I'm totally wrong, okay, but this is how I see things moving forward. So most of the countries, not all of them, not North Korea, but most of the countries, China I don't know, so far not, most of the countries are going to have a regulation about the cryptocurrencies, and the cryptocurrencies are going to be another financial market. Everybody, make sense? So yes, maybe I'm wrong. This is how I see the where are we going, right? So what is the good news and the bad news, you know? So good news, okay, and this is prediction slash speculation. Okay, number one, the world, most countries are going to regulate the crypto market, okay, as another financial market. Number two, they are going to collect taxes. So the government are going to collect taxes, and the brokers are going to collect fees. Okay. This is my humble speculation, this is my humble opinion on where are we going. Now, what is the... It's not a bad news per se, everybody, you know, because we're talking about investments, we're talking about trading. Number 3, the crypto world is not going to be, maybe I'm totally wrong, is not going to be anonymous, hopefully my English is correct, anonymous and decentralized, everybody. Okay, you can jump on your head right now, some of you, the crypto guys, you know, oh, we have decentralized finance and nobody knows who is buying Bitcoin and who is selling Bitcoin, you know. In my opinion, it's good. Yes, you know, it's going to be, you know, talking about financial markets, right? Talking about trading, investing. What do you have right now? You know, financial markets. You can trade or invest bonds. You can invest or trade ETFs. You can invest and trade the Forex. You can invest and trade metal/commodities. What else do we have? Bonds, gold, metal, commodities, Forex, ETFs, stocks, the big one, stocks, of course. Stocks, and then, you know, you're going to have the crypto. Make sense, everybody? Maybe I'm totally wrong, but this is what I'm seeing through the news events, you know, and from the market, how the market is positioning and everything that's happening online. You know, Biden does this, European Commission does this, you know, Canada is doing this. It's good news, it's really not bad news. So in my opinion, the world is going to regulate the crypto market as another financial market. So you could trade or invest bonds wherever you are in the world, most countries. You can trade and invest in ETFs, you can trade and invest in Forex, you can trade and invest in metals or commodities, you can of course trade and invest stocks, and then this is the new guy down in here. Make sense? So it's going to be the same. Make sense, everybody? It's good news, not bad news. But, and because, you know, see everybody, number 2 and number 3, you cannot have both. If the crypto world is anonymous and decentralized, they cannot collect taxes. Make sense? Well, how do you know? Because they don't know who you are. Make sense, everybody? And brokers too. You know, how can they collect a fee if they don't know who you are? But again, it's good news, it's not bad news. You know? But some of the crypto guys are total anarchists, everybody. Oh, you know, and I can have my Bitcoin in my ledger and in my Trezor, you know, and I can travel around and I can use it anywhere and everywhere. Yes, so far, yes. But when everything is said and done, you know, the government is going to know how many Bitcoin you have, or Ethereum, or Shiba Inu, or whatever, and you are going to pay taxes on it, you can bet. Everybody, I'm not going to ask you, does this make sense, because this is not a course. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. And it's good news, right? Because for some guys like we are going to start trading those. Not yet. It's still too soon. You know, we are, for the time being, we are investing in crypto assets, and this is the result. Talking about trading, it's too soon, everybody, but sooner or later we are going to, you know, in about 3 years, right? In about 3 years we're going to have more data on how Bitcoin as an asset, as a financial asset, is behaving and why. 2 or 3 years from now we are going to see if Fibonacci works on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, you know, and everything else. Make sense? But compared to the Forex market, the crypto market is going to be more, yes, it's going to be similar to the stock market. Make sense, everybody? Crypto investing, right? Crypto investing. So when we invest in crypto, we check, number one, the fundamentals. Okay, nonetheless, hopefully my English is correct, nonetheless, every crypto asset is nothing more than a project that involves companies and people. Okay, everybody? So in my opinion, this is where everything is going. Maybe I'm totally wrong, you know, but it doesn't make any sense to me how they are going to regulate crypto if it's going to be DeFi, decentralized finance. Yes, it's true, everybody, maybe I'm not also smart enough to understand this stuff. Make sense? But when investing in crypto, if they're going to regulate, you know, and you are going to have legislation and everything, and they're going to collect taxes, they're going to have your tax number, they're going to have your name, surname. So when invest in crypto, we check the fundamentals, you know. Don't buy Bitcoin because Bitcoin is Bitcoin. Makes sense? It's the same, everybody, you know. Don't buy what? Amazon, Apple, Nike if you want, just a few of them if you live in the USA, or Europe, Lufthansa Airlines. Okay, everybody? So if you invest, if you buy Amazon, or if you short Amazon, if you buy Apple, or if you short Apple, or Nike, or Lufthansa, or Mercedes, or Volvo from Sweden, everybody, you know, when you invest in those stocks, don't you check the fundamentals? How are the sales? How is the cash flow? How is the cash flow to debt ratio, and so on and so on. Those are fundamentals from the guys who are, no, not me, so the guys who are professional investors, you know, they check the fundamentals, right? Like the world greatest all time, Warren Buffett, you know, Johnson & Johnson, whatever, you know, the fundamentals. So before you buy Shiba Inu and Bitcoin and Polygon, Matic and Solana and Avi, everybody, you know, check the fundamentals. You must understand. Somebody's typing, not on YouTube, on the other streaming platform, Freedom, but I don't understand. Well, then you are gambling. Everybody, makes sense? Then it's a gamble. If you're a gambler, it's okay. If you are not a gambler, don't invest money in something that you don't understand. And this is a quote from my friend Warren Buffett. Hello Warren, how are you? Warren Buffett, #1. So no, it's not a suggestion, it's a investment concept. And he says many times on live TV too, I don't invest in something that I don't understand. Make sense, everybody? Warren Buffett, #1. So investment. Warren Buffett, investment concept. Warren Buffett says, I don't invest in something that I don't understand. So you're investing in Amazon, Apple, Nike, Lufthansa, whatever, if you understand. If you don't understand, don't invest. Make sense, everybody? If you bought Bitcoin yesterday because the crypto bear market is over, and it's not, if you bought Bitcoin yesterday because you got influenced by the news, by the social media, or by a friend, okay, Bitcoin is a store of value and this kind of BS talk, make sense, everybody? You are just a gambler. You know, somebody's going to call me rude. I'm not rude, I'm honest. You know? No, I'm not a gambler. Well, if you are not a gambler, tell me, how do you know that Bitcoin is going to move up? That Bitcoin is going to gain value? How do you know? Everybody protect yourself where you live. You might live in Brazil, you might live in the USA, you might live in Europe, you might live in China, Russia, Ukraine, whatever, Croatia, Switzerland, you know. Protect yourself with being smart. Oh, let's buy Bitcoin or Shiba Inu or Apple or, you know, ask the guy, how do you know that this asset is going to gain value? You know? And those guys, I'm telling you, 99%, because I don't know all over the world, nobody has a clue. But if you ask somebody else, like Warren Buffett, tell me why Amazon is going to go up. Why are you buying Amazon? Or why Apple or Nike or Lufthansa is going to go up, in your opinion? Those guys are going to tell you, well, Amazon, you know, they increased their sales from 2021 to 2022 by 50%. Oh, this is something fundamental to invest in something, right? Apple has a new design and it's already there, you know, the new Apple, it's not even out, and you know, they have $7 billion of US dollars already sold of the new Apple iPhone. Oh, this is some fundamental, right? Make sense, everybody? Be smart. You know, Matic is a buy based on what? Shiba Inu is a buy based on what? Uniswap is a buy based on what? Ethereum is a buy. Polkadot is a buy based on what? Make sense, everybody? It's all good news in the end. You know, you need to educate yourself on the project. You know, because the social media guys are just trying to influence you. You know, JP Morgan Chase is investing in metaverse, so I guess metaverse is it's a buy. Well, number one, what is metaverse? Make sense? Number two, how do you evaluate metaverse? How do you know what its value? Can you sell metaverse? Does metaverse has a cash flow ratio? And so on and so. Don't even get me started. Make sense, everybody? Now, don't get me wrong, you don't need to know all of this stuff to have this result. Make sense? But you need to educate a little bit, everybody. Make sense? You need to educate yourself how to build a portfolio, okay? How to build a portfolio, how to manage a portfolio. Make sense? Yes, it's all about education. I've been telling this for years now. Educate yourself, educate yourself, educate yourself, educate yourself. But tell me, everybody, type in the chat, does this make sense to you, or is this nonsense, what we're talking about? Somebody's typing not on YouTube but on the other streaming platform, oh, my friend just bought Bitcoin. Congratulations to him. Or being a gambler. Oh, you are so rude. I'm not rude, I'm honest. everybody, you cannot take an old investor, everybody, and tell them buy Bitcoin without any data. Make sense? Institutions, so investment banks, hedge funds, pension funds, whatever the institution, they are not buying, they are not investing in something because Bitcoin is Bitcoin. Make sense? They are investing, you know, they have the technical analysis, of course, but they have the fundamental analysis too. Make sense, everybody? So in my opinion, just in conclusion for today, this is not a course, this is not a lesson, you know. In my opinion, the crypto market is positioning itself to be regulated, good news, but it's going to be another, it's going to be just another, and it's good news still, it's going to behave and it's going to be regulated like another financial market, nothing special about it, you know. It's going to be most likely super similar to stocks, because cryptos are projects that involve companies, capital raise, and they have people, so companies, stock companies, you know, they operate the same. Make sense, everybody? Now one last time, remember, maybe I'm totally wrong, but this is my view so far. I believe USA is not going back. Europe might be difficult, but it might, you know. But when USA said, well, we're going to regulate, then most likely the other countries too. Okay? And don't confuse central bank digital currency, you know, with the crypto assets. Make sense? Now, in conclusion, I know that most of you are not going to agree with this. The crypto guys, the crypto fans. I know some of you are not going to agree with this, and you are going to tell me in the face, you have no clue. And I'm telling you, yes, fair enough. Okay? But I'm going to tell you, if the regulators are not going to collect taxes, then you are going to have a central bank digital currency, and you are not going to have this market in here. Does this make sense to you? Everybody? Portfolio managers, we pay strict attention to regulation, everybody. Make sense? Regulation. Making money, it's not that difficult. Make sense, everybody? But doing the things in the correct way, according to the law, then this is something that you must pay attention. Okay, everybody, our crypto investing, it's done. We are over. See you back next week. Until next week, stay strong and study the crypto portfolio. Okay.